want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
We home for Christmas for 2 T20 internationals at the Grenada National Stadium on Thursday, December 14th and Saturday, December 16th. Locals get 50% off regular match tickets, plus an extra 20% off when you buy your tickets online. Visit windiescricket.com for more info.
On this Christmas episode of Caribbean Passport, there is holiday cheer from Barbados to the Bahamas. We take in the musical talents of the Love Movement, the Carters, and Ray Holman. And of course, our taste buds will be satisfied. All this and more on this holiday edition of Caribbean Passport, right here on this station.
Records at the traffic department shows that a total of 1,447 accidents were reported for the year 2012, which includes 3 road fatalities. 2,946 accidents were reported for the year 2022, which includes 8 road fatalities. This is a significant increase of 104%. This is alarming. When a family tragically loses a loved one, does it matter whether by means of a gun or a motor vehicle? To avoid accidents, drivers and pedestrians alike must exercise extreme caution when using the road.
Good morning, and welcome all to this segment of Good Morning Grenada. It's Monday, the 4th day of December, 21 days away from that day that we all are looking forward to, yeah? Nice. Nice. I had to incorporate that in the mix there. Hope you had yourselves a great weekend and that you're all up and ready to face the challenges of this brand new day. I want to reach out and say good morning to the folks out there at His Majesty's Prison. Good morning, Alden Ozzy Phillip. How you doing, bro? And Mr. Davis Galston and Godfrey Simeon and oh my goodness, so many names. How are you guys doing? Hope you all are, all right. Given the circumstances, hope you're all right. Well, I know you're all right. Mary Ebanks, good morning to you. She says good morning. So too does Lydia Cameron. Good morning, Innocent, and my Grenadian people. Have a blessed Monday. Catherine Phillip, good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Innocent. Hopefully everyone had a wonderful weekend. Monica Mayrose Williams, good morning, Mr. Joseph. How do you do? I'm doing fine. Cheryl Silly, good morning. Blessed morning to everyone. Have a safe and blessed day. Bernadette Robinson says good morning. Good morning, Bernadette. Yolan Swan, good morning to you, Mr. Joseph. I hope you had a fantastic weekend with all the blessings from God. Good morning to everyone listening to your program. I would like to send out birthday greetings to my friend Rona Alexander of Moya in St. Andrew and to the love of my life, Heartbeat, my daughter Beverly Noel. Enjoy your day with God richest blessings. Yeah, well, happy birthday, Rona, and happy birthday, Rona. Okay, I hope you enjoy it to the fullest. All right, Joseph Ross, good morning to everyone on the GBN Live Network. Blessings to all. Yulin Alexander says good morning, Gordon. Good morning, Grenada, Carrico, PD Matnick. Blessings to all on this new week. I hope everyone had a good weekend and looking forward to a productive week. Have a blessed, a safe day ahead, everyone. Cassie McGuire, good morning. Good morning, Cassie. Cheryl Charles, thank God for allowing us to see another day. Good morning, Grenada. Petlin George, good morning, Innocent. Have a wonderful day. Petlin, you too, right? Nice. Kathy Charles, good morning, Grenada, all the way from Tobago. That's just there. That's a stone throw away. So stop saying all the way. It's just there. But nonetheless, good morning to you too, all right? Are you in Crown Point area? Okay, Desmond Clovey says, good Monday morning, new week, everyone. All right, let's get with the program this morning. And it's time for the word of the day today. And the word of the day today is avoirdupois. Avoirdupois. Yeah, it kind of French is here. And it is synonymous with weight and heaviness, especially as related to the body. It also refers to the series of units of weight based on the pound of 16 ounces and the ounce of 16 grams. Avoirdupois. That's how it is spelled. Avoirdupois. That's a kind of French word, boy. What? I mean, what people make this? Who make this word? Here's how we can use it in a sentence, okay? The coach limited his recruiting to linebackers of a certain avoirdupois. Nice. I ain't get my tongue too twisted on this one. Morning, Nadisha. How you doing? Still waiting on the peanut butter snow ice. I want to compare it to the best that I have known. But nonetheless, this is your time. You love this. The folks inside of Cafe and surrounding areas. The Sandersons, good morning. Nakita, how you do? You good? And I know Ryan is okay. And the entire household. Good morning, Kitty Cat. Good morning to you. All the folks out there in Mamacan and Munich and Bacolet and surrounding areas. Good morning, Crucial. All right, the thought of the day today, it says, education is learning what you didn't even know you didn't know. I like this. Education is learning what you didn't even know you didn't know. So you didn't even know you didn't know it, but you learned it. Oh my goodness. This pun with words, eh? Mr. Clyde Belfon, good morning to you, Papi. Hope you're doing fine. Yep. Nice. Buzzing this morning. Hunting season is open from the 1st of October right on through the 31st of December. You can now hunt the manikou, the tattoo, the iguana, the ramier, and the monkey. One of these days, I'm certain they would have snakes on that list. Yeah, all right. But make sure you seek permission before you go in people's properties to hunt, okay? Yeah, don't go shooting on the electric wires, all right? Nice. So we have a new EC $2 note in commemoration of the 40th anniversary of the ECCB. That's a good thing. I'm also buzzing. Despite our shortcomings at times, had it not been for the astuteness and bravery of some members of staff of the General Hospital who rushed to rescue a mentally challenged patient, the outcome could have been tragic. Those were the sentiments expressed by senior officials at the General Hospital who were high in praise of the nurses and their heroic efforts on Wednesday night. The staff members rushed to the nearby bushes between the rocks that led to the sea behind the General Hospital to prevent the patient from leaping into the sea that is littered with huge rocks. Upon being alerted, the nurses and other staff members left their station and went in search of the patient, who was successfully returned to safety. Hospital officials say the nurses must be commended for putting the patient's safety first. The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs would like to go on record and publicly congratulate and thank the nurses and the other staff members for their selfless commitment, demonstrating its promise of putting people first. Wow. Kudos. Grenada. That's who we are, yeah? Alright, winning dance moves from Anderson Peters. Anderson Peters turned all heads and won that Diamond League. 93.07 meters and the 5th longest throw ever. Yeah, that's my boy. Hey, that's my boy. Show them how to do it, Papi. That's the way we do it. Now, Grenada is advancing initiatives towards the decriminalization of marijuana. We are steadfast in our dedication to broaden our economic foundation and explore innovative avenues for growth and development. Consequently, we are progressing with initiatives to legalize and decriminalize the cannabis industry, unlocking its medicinal potential. And you see my partner here, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, holding that tree there, boy. I'm Rastafarian, I'm bigging up that. Nonetheless, folks, it's all part of the process, you know. Whether we like it or not, I know there are those who are very, very much in critic of it, but whether we like it or not, it will come to pass, you know. They will decriminalize it first and then legalize it. You know, the argument is it's a herb. You understand what I'm saying? And folks, those are the buzzing stories this morning. I should be joined by Mr. Cecil Noel and Mr. Victor Ashby as they talk about a ranger or tuner that's coming in to do some workshop with our locals. We look forward to that conversation this morning. Nice. So this is where we take the break. We've got to take that break because we've got the AM edition of News, Sports and the Weather coming up, and that will be followed by the conversation. Those of you who are on the television platform, we've got a rebroadcast of last Friday's evening news. All right, and before I go, man, kudos to Team West Indies, boy. Oh my goodness, I didn't get to see it, but I hear it, you know, chasing down 325. West Indies 326 for 6 with 7 balls to spare. My goodness, all you're telling me about us, folks. We've got to take that break. We'll be back after 7. See you then.
I am VIP. I am vaccinated. I am immunized. I am protected. Our children and nation depend on vaccination for immunization. Childhood vaccination is national priority. It is their protection from disease and sicknesses. Let's all be VIPs and safeguard our beautiful Grenada. I am DJ Blackstorm and I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Thanks for joining us as the NDC administration prepares to present its 2024 budget to the nation on Monday. Some are wondering about the financial plans for Grenada in the new year and how government intends to further develop the country. The Grenada Broadcasting Network combed the busy streets of St. George today to hear people's expectations of the upcoming budget. Though many were unwilling to speak or had no idea about what to expect, a few people shared their thoughts with GBN.
The agriculture. All I'm going to say for the now, agriculture, because the food import bill is absolutely too much. So maybe if you can invest in agriculture, I'll be happy.
There has to place quite a bit of emphasis on agriculture and of course health and education. Without education, without agriculture, without health, we cannot go anywhere. So I will hope that the budget in itself will have a huge chunk of the money in these three basic areas: agriculture, education, and health.
I would like to see more emphasis placed on agriculture and health. Those two sectors really need a boosting, a little more improvement. Yeah, I think they should focus a lot on health and agriculture.
I'd like to see that the government concentrate on really improving the infrastructure of this country. Yes, they haven't been in there for long, but I think they have started on the right path, and they need to continue building on what was there instead of breaking down and trying to start over. You know, a lot of tourist ship, and we're in the tourist season now. We need to have more attractions for the foreigners to look at, and so they need to. Well, I think they're trying to work on a minimum wage salary, because Grenadians really do need a better standard of living. Salaries are really, really too low. Cost of living is sky high, you know, so we need to equate the two things, and so, you know, so that's what I think. Yeah.
Over $700 million are needed in climate financing to implement projects in Grenada. That's according to Minister for Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, Karine James, who is leading Grenada's delegation in high-level dialogues and negotiations at COP28 in Dubai. Nisha Paul reports.
We have two policy documents that I've mentioned earlier, which is our National Adaptation Plan and our Nationally Determined Contributions. And combine these two together is just shy of $700 million in order for us to implement some of these projects. But to be honest, I feel like we can't quantify how much climate finance, because we never know how a natural event, a natural disaster what impact it would have on our economy. So separate and apart from our policy documents that we have, it can be more than that.
Like other small island developing states, Minister for Climate Resilience, Environment and Renewable Energy, Karine James, who formed part of the meeting, The United Arab Emirates is hosting COP28, which began on Thursday, November 30th, and is scheduled to conclude on December 12th to build on previous successes and pave the way for future ambition to effectively tackle the global challenge of climate change.
The impacts of climate, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you will be impacted by them. So I think that's the message that needs to go out. The sooner we meet our commitments to try and achieve the 1.5 degrees, the sooner, not the sooner, we have to do it now. As we heard, the timeline for this is very, very short to try and avert more disaster that's occurring.
As discussions unfold, the international community is urged to recognize the critical role of financial support in tackling climate change and averting potential disasters. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
The story to report: workers at Gravel Concrete and Emulsion Production Corporation are demanding a meeting with the chairman of the statutory body to address outstanding issues they deem overbearing. Rena Pett Thomas tells us more.
Workers at Gravel and Concrete Emulsion Plant took protest action on Friday morning. In a recent meeting, the workers said they were told that the company was unable to pay profit sharing at the end of the year, despite it being promised to them in the previous year. They said it was not fair, claiming that management spent an estimated $500,000 on equipment that never worked with no consultations from workers. One of the shop stewards representing the workers claimed that the 2 trucks bought by the company, which came in June or July this year, were a clear case of bad spent money.
The brand of the trucks is Hino. We have concrete trucks here already. All our trucks are Mack trucks, right? They both took it to buy Hino. They bought 2 Hinos. Apparently the Chinese or whoever, like, they con them because the truck, the barrel, the mixer barrel on the truck is for 13 cubic yards of concrete. The truck that carries that barrel cannot carry that barrel full of concrete. So you see, you shoot yourself in the foot. You understand? So it's just a wastage. There have been other wastage in the company with other things. For example, the painting you see in here. This wasn't a priority. They'd make a decision to just paint, and if you look at the painting yourself, you will see it's not professional.
He explains that the company continues to spend more money on the trucks, which does not guarantee that it will be profitable to the company, even if it's able to run.
Well, I don't have the exact figure, but estimated about $500,000, right? Yeah, and cost is still ongoing because we have to get them to work. You understand? When the trucks came, we paid to get them painted. You have body work incur, you have parts being ordered, and so on. Proper procedure should have been talking with drivers, the people in ready mix who actually operate these trucks, right? And get the same Mack trucks. With that, even if we have a problem, if it's not something of great importance, we could take one from one truck to use on the next one temporarily until a part arrives, but you go on to a whole different brand.
He says workers should not suffer for the poor decision of management, who refused to follow the right procedure, as they were told that there will be no disbursement of profit shares to workers this year.
We have people just at the top just making decisions on their own. You have just the trucks and the painting and all of that. That's things, money we the employees have been seeing money wasting. And then you come now to tell us we cannot get profit sharing this year. That's a very hard pill to swallow when we see the wastage you've been doing. You understand?
The workers, with the support of its union, are calling for a meeting with the chairman or board members of Gravel and Concrete Emulsion Plant to address this issue. They said failure to do so will result in further protest action. GBN reached out to the management of the plant for a comment on the matter and was told management was unable to do so at the time. Rena Pett Thomas, GBN News.
Meanwhile, Meanwhile, President General of the Technical and Allied Workers Union, Andre Lewis, representing workers at the state-owned company, said one of the main issues which must be addressed surrounds the workers' appointed representative on the board of directors of the company. Lewis said that despite being appointed a year ago, the representative is yet to be invited to participate in board meetings. Consequently, he said reckless decisions made by management are now directly affecting workers.
Since 2022 to now, matters concerning gravel and concrete and the workers, the company as a whole, has been discussed by the board of directors without the workers' legitimate representative on the board. And you're hearing about all kind of decisions have been made, man. You know, and you're hearing and now we're in a position where the equipment and other things been bought. Apparently without people without any knowledge and any professionalism, wasting the corporation's money, impacting the workers' ability to get profit sharing. And despite our outreach, and I can attest to as a matter of fact that the chairman has been contacted a number of months, he has been spoken to personally, and the workers are wondering, and the union itself is wondering what is it the board is trying to hide? What are they trying to hide as you continue to hear?
Now, as President General spoke of other issues which need to be addressed by the board of directors in order to move forward.
So that is one of the matters. Then you have the aspect of the contract work. I mean, it's a total violation of our collective agreement. So this action here is also designed to that. Then you have the dismissal of a worker months now. A worker who gave 20-something years of service. And for the very first time, there is accusation of an incident involving a worker that was just been recently brought in. And workers are reading into that because gravel and concrete traditionally has a history of political interferences, etc. And the workers are seeing this as no different right now. And they have certain concerns as to what may have given rise to what took place. Then we have the aspect of workers are learning that they were told since last year that they have profit sharing to get this year for last year. And now they are hearing that there will not be any profit sharing. So we need to have a serious discussion to get all these matters resolved.
The 2023 Atlantic hurricane season has officially ended, with no major storms or hurricanes impacting the region. We have more in this report.
In an address to mark the official end of the Atlantic hurricane season, Prime Minister and Minister for Disaster Management, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, reminds citizens to not become complacent.
Though we can breathe a sigh of relief that no major storms have come to our shores, and the Caribbean region did not have any significant hazard events during this season, we must not be complacent. We must continue to remain vigilant and remain in a state of continued preparedness. I want to use this opportunity to remind all citizens of the importance of adhering to a comprehensive disaster management approach to preparedness. This means always being prepared for all hazards, both natural and man-made.
Prime Minister Mitchell called for combined efforts in support of the National Disaster Management Agency throughout the year, as he recognizes the contribution of NADMA, district committees, stakeholders, and volunteers for a dedicated service in ensuring the preservation of lives and property before, during, and after hazardous events.
As we prepare to celebrate our 50th Jubilee anniversary of independence, it is my hope that there will be a renewed determination by all Grenadians to offer your services as volunteers with NADBA through its 17 district committees.
In providing an overview of what's presently happening at NADMA, Dr. Terence Walters said in 2023, government has passed the National Disaster Management Act, which came into force in June this year, geared at guiding the management and operation of the agency. Dr. Walters said training in critical areas such as shelter management, damage assessment,
we are doing now is the implementation CDEMA, that's the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, through a program or project called the Country Directed Fund. So we have obtained funding from CDEMA to implement a volunteer management project, which will see us as NADMA developing a policy on volunteer management.
The Atlantic hurricane season runs from June 1st to November 30th. Christina John, GBN News.
Grenada is set to receive a new judge in the coming year. The appointment by the St. Lucia-based Judicial and Legal Services Commission follows the departure of High Court Judge Madam Justice Victoria Charles Clark in March of this year. Nisha Paul has this report.
President of the Grenada Bar Association, Derek Sylvester, has confirmed the appointment of St. Lucian-born High Court Judge, the Honorable Justice Sean Innocent, who is currently listed on the website of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court as one of 6 judges currently serving in St. Lucia.
The Grenada Bar Association welcomes the appointment of His Lordship the Honorable Sean Innocent, who would be assigned to Grenada effective the 8th of January 2024. This was sent via notice from the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court. And we would ensure as a bar that his sojourn in Grenada is well received, and bench and bar shall work together to ensure justice is dispensed within the trial and state of Grenada.
Justice Innocent, who has been in the legal profession for over 25 years, had his first stint as a High Court judge in Anguilla in 2019, after previously serving as a magistrate in Tortola and the BVI. He will replace Madam Justice Victoria Charles Clark, who presided over the St. George's No. 2 High Court up until her retirement on March 10th. Justice Innocent's appointment comes amid calls for more to be done to reduce the backlog of cases. One of the legal minds wanting more for the legal system is attorney Anselm Clouden. He is advocating for an amendment to the criminal code to allow accused persons to elect a trial by judge alone if they so choose, depending on the nature of the case. Clouden referenced a pilot program in St. Lucia where that facility ensured that matters go before the court in a timely and reasonable manner.
I don't know whether it has been enshrined in the respective criminal code and criminal procedure code. But what I'm suggesting, given our special circumstances with respect to the persistent backlog of cases, an accused man should be given the opportunity to elect trial by judge alone. That, of course, would necessitate an additional trial judge in the criminal jurisdiction of the court.
He believes that such an initiative would expedite the process and be cost-effective for the state.
Because that election starts at the magistrate's court, and it would facilitate preliminary inquiry. At that stage, the accused can signal that he wishes to be tried by judge alone. And he's tried another judge by himself following the same procedure as now obtains would not significantly reduce the criminal backlog. Because you have people in prison who are presumed to be innocent until proven guilty, but can't get a trial. That's the difficulty.
The suggestion has received support from the Grenada Bar Association president.
The Grenada Bar Association has already issued correspondence to the Attorney General indicating our support for judge-alone trials in criminal matters in the High Court. That has been done among other proposed amendments, and some of the amendments have been complied with. The Attorney General has been working closely with the Grenada Bar Association, and we look forward to the continued relationship.
Grenada currently has one criminal judge in the person of Madam Justice Paula Guilford, who presides over the St. George's No. 1 High Court. Justice Guilford, a national of Guyana, has been serving the court in its criminal jurisdiction since 2013 and is currently the longest-serving judge on the island. The other judges include Justice Ralston Glasgow, Francisco and Madam Justice Agnes Acti, who have been serving in the civil jurisdiction of the court from 2017 and 2019, respectively. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Now, government has created an avenue through which people with creative skills can access financing to further develop their businesses through the launch of the Cultural and Creative Industries Business Development Fund. Christina John attended the launch.
Government, through the Office of Creative Affairs, has collaborated with the Grenada Development Bank to make $2 million available for individuals in the creative industry. These monies are to be used to further develop their creativity and businesses. Interested parties can begin submitting their applications as of Monday, December 4th. Orlando Romaine, advisor, Ministry of Economic Development and Planning, with responsibility for ICT, the digital economy and creative economy, provided an overview of the program.
And I'm pleased to announce today that our government is launching the first ever Cultural and Creative Industries Business Development Fund, a fund that would make financing accessible to creatives specifically, both creative businesses and creative organizations. This fund is capitalized initially at $2 million. And will be administered in collaboration with the Grenada Development Bank. The fund is multifaceted. It is designed to address the needs of creatives regardless of what type of business they're in and what stage their business is at. This is the actual launch of the fund. We expect to be in a position to take applications as of Monday, and disbursements will begin in January of 2024.
There are 3 components to that program, which Mr. Romaine explained.
The first being a concessionary small loan, soft loan, which is targeted at businesses that are solely for profit. The initial interest rate is 2% with a maximum amount of $50,000. The second component is a grant, which is tailored towards the not-for-profit organizations. The third component, which I'm very interested in, is the business support voucher.
General Manager of the Grenada Development Bank, Royston Cumberbatch, explained the criteria for accessing the loans and or grants, stating that persons wishing to access these funds must first be registered with the Office of Creative Affairs.
See that this application process from start to finish should take no more than 2 to 3 weeks. So if someone comes to the bank, of course they'll be given a list of things that they have to supply. Once they supply all these documentation, what we're looking to do is make sure that the process is slick. You may have heard that it's actually 2 million. So 1 million is actually for loan, 500,000 is for grants, and 500,000 is for vouchers. The loans are up to 50,000. I'm just recapping all Orlando said, and actually the grants are, I think, from 5,000 to 25,000, and the vouchers are up to 5,000.
The objective of the fund was outlined by Minister for Economic Development, Planning, Tourism, ICT, and the Creative Economy, Lennox Andrews.
So this particular project and this particular fund is really geared towards creating the conditions for those who have the talent and for those who have the ability that they can use them to produce a good or a service. And in this case, it's mainly a service, for which there is a demand. Know that we are approaching independence. One aspect of the independence that we have to work towards ensuring is economic independence.
A memorandum of understanding was exchanged between Minister Andrews and Mr. Cumberbatch, sealing the partnership between the GDB and the Office of Creative Affairs. Christina John, GBN News.
It was a fun day at Stepping Stones Academy. The characters were all captured by the GBN eyesore lens. Stay with us.
Eye captures all. GBN eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Tonight's I Saw features the Tiny Tots at Stepping Stones Academy enjoying their first character day. Our I Saw reporters said the children were allowed to dress in their favorite costumes and spend the day playing games, eating, and doing other fun things. The costume with the most likes on social media received a prize. This little princess is the winner. The school plans to make Character Day an annual one. We thank our citizen journalists for sharing these little princesses and princes with us. As the little ones prepare to go home for the Christmas holidays, share with us your special fun moments through photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
We home for Christmas for 2 T20 internationals at the Grenada National Stadium on Thursday, December 14th and Saturday, December 16th. Locals get 50% off regular match tickets, plus an extra 20% off when you buy your tickets online. Visit WindiesCricket.com for more info.
Grenada, as we celebrate 50 years of independence. I love my Grenada. Made in Grenada presents the celebration of 50 years of Calypso. Open me a night, honey. One stage. No, not so fast. One show. Grenada's best Calypsonians performing Grenada's greatest hits. Sunday, February 11th, 2024 at 6 p.m. sharp. Grenada National Stadium. More information coming soon.
When the DJ play Peter Humphrey, she raised her hand and she tell me, making no play sweeter than home.
Why wish upon a star? Our bank is better by far.
This Christmas, make all your wishes come true with Co-op Bank. Get 100% financing on new vehicles and up to $50,000 cash with discounted rates. No security required. Drive out in style. Make those home renovations. Treat your family and friends and get everything on your Christmas list this year. Apply today and you can be one of 5 lucky customers to win a shopping spree. Or how about some extra fuel for that new ride? And that's not all. Use our electronic banking channels to do transactions and win big. Have it all as you wish this Christmas with Co-op Bank. Visit our website for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome home.
All right, welcome. It's 16 minutes after 7 o'clock. As I told you this morning, I'm supposed to have two of my good friends with me this morning. Unfortunately, one is here at the moment. The other one should join me via one of the platforms, if time permits. But with me in the studio this morning is the Honorable Cecil Noel. Oh, you like that? You're smiling loud, so. That's how I call important people, the Honorable. And indeed, you are an honorable man, you understand? Okay, so, Mr. Cecil Noel, he is the CEO of the Spice Mass Corporation. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Ostenton. Good morning to you listening and viewing audience.
Yes.
Thanks for having me here.
This morning's activity just proved that it's only Carnival time. Not only Carnival time, I would see you.
That's the idea. Yeah. This is not just about Carnival, it's about the culture, it's about everything cultural and,
Right.
Yeah.
We had a bumper Carnival this year, and what happened? Have you done the postmortem and everything already to see what could have been done better and what will be done differently 2024?
We have done some work. We met in a different group, but one of the main things we're going to do with respect to reviewing Spice Mass is we're going to do a survey that is going to be open to a lot more people than just having a few people in a small place. So in addition to what we already did with the board and a few other stakeholders, we are going to have a survey online thrown out to everyone, and that's going to be done. As a matter of fact, that should be out by the beginning of next week.
Okay.
Everything is prepared and ready to go.
Before the end of the year?
Yes. The intention is to have all of these things completed before the end of the year. Calendar of events and a number of other things we will be working at.
Well, that's wonderful, because over the years gone by, Carnival comes, there's a build-up from around April, May, if that early, and then the big shebang happens on those 2 days, and then after that, it's done until May, June next year again. But it seems that you all have a proactive stance this time.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we are even working aggressively to be able to identify the Queen contestants that would represent the parishes and have them ready for February. And I say have them ready because we were doing all the groundwork to have the casting call done at a parish level even before the end of the year. But we have a few challenges in a few parishes in that we're not getting the numbers we're looking at. So we just may change that a little bit and do it sometime earlier in the year, but we are still working towards having it completed in December, because what we want, for example, when independence come around,
you could show off the girls.
We want to show off the girls.
Oh my goodness.
We think it's just fair that they get more time to be able to interact, more time in terms of the preparation leading up to the actual events. So I would take the opportunity right here and now to just invite all those young ladies out there who are willing to do so. And even if you think you're a little bit shy, don't be bothered by that. We will work with you to get you past that stage. But I'm encouraging you to contact your parish committees. We are working along with the various parish committees as well as the Queen Pageant Committee, which is already in place.
Wow.
That's already in place. So we are encouraging those young ladies, please sign up and go and make the effort to represent your parish.
And a good thing with the earliness of it is the fact that shyness that you're talking about there, if they come forth that early and they get into that frame of mind when the actual time comes, it's part and parcel of them.
That's the plan, and that's what we want. I mean, we look at the transition even from the young ladies from this year. And when you see when they got in, the way they were and how they are today, I'm telling you, it's extremely shows the vast development and improvement of those young ladies, the confidence, the assertiveness, and so forth. Yeah.
So we talk Queen Show. What's about Calypso? What plans are in place for Calypso? Are we going to have the Dimash this next year, or are we going to have a Calypso finals again?
We are having Dimash next year, but let me just say to you, it is one of little things we're just tweaking right now. We're looking at exactly the format, but we are looking at that. But we will have the
match guy.
Yes.
All right. So we having the thing on the Sunday night.
Yeah.
Good. Lovely. All right. So let's get to the substantive point now, as my partner Professor K likes to say. Good morning, Professor K. Steel band. I've been doing a lot of push for steel band in recent times, and I really appreciate the opportunity to do that. So I'll continue doing for the pan. You know, I think I got a trophy that a virtual trophy for the man that promoted the pan the most for the season and before. So great things are in store for pan.
Great things are in store for pan. So what is in store for pan as we speak immediately? We are in December. This week, from the 6th of December, we're going to be doing a pan tuning training program in Grenada.
That's from Wednesday, right?
Yes, that's from Wednesday.
Wow.
That's from Wednesday. And let me just go back to state, this program is something that was worked on prior to me coming into office. The previous chairman, Mr. Ali Gale, and the CEO, Mr. Kelvin Jacob, they had approached UNESCO and put together a project. Now I came in and I follow up, it signed off, and I decided we are going to make sure we make use of this. So that's where we are. And there's a lot of good things in store for this training. The trainer, for example, is world-renowned pan tuner, Grenadian born from St. Mark's, Mr. Dudley Dixon. He resides in England, travels different places in the UK, around the world, tuning pan. He's the pan tuner for the Republic Bank Angel Harps.
Okay.
Yeah? So Mr. Dudley Dixon, Grenadian, he is so proud to be Grenadian and so willing to come back to assist with doing this pan tuning program. So as I say, it gets off off the ground on Wednesday.
Yeah.
We do our official opening ceremony. The training will take place at the St. Paul's Community Center. That's a decision that was made in consultation with the Stephen Association in terms of amenities, facilities. So that's going to happen. We're looking at training between 10 to 20 persons there. The maximum we're looking at is 20. And when last I checked, I know we had 17 people already registered for it. So that's really good, including having females. Most of them are young people, which is what the program is geared towards. So when the program was signed up by UNESCO, the whole intention is that we try to get as much people as young people between, let's say, 16 45.
Okay.
To be on the program.
That's futuristic thinking.
It is. So we're going to start off with the pan tuning program. Now, I like to consider it a first phase. And let me just say thanks to UNESCO and to Ms. Jelly. No, we are hoping that once we have this first phase out of the way, that they can be approached to do a second phase. Now, the first phase of the pan tuning that we're looking at is really having people trained on how to, what we refer to as the fine tuning or the blending of the notes. Because when we analyze it is the most critical and most needed aspect right now. So for example, if you're in a steel band, you play in the instrument, the pan get on tune, instead of having to bring in somebody to tune it, to get it back where it's supposed to be, the program that we're doing this month is geared towards just that.
Fixing that
issue.
Wow.
As I said, we spend a lot of money annually with tuners coming in to touch all the bands, whether it's for Independence, for Easter, for Panorama, for Christmas when they're doing special things and Wonder Band. So that's the direction we're going.
And when I got to understand that there's actually no one in Grenada that can actually tune the pan, I was like, that's craziness. Because if we are looking to develop the steel band movement further, down the road, then this is one of the rudiments.
It is. So, and as I said, that's why when we sat down, we discussed it, we analyzed it, and came up with that as the first phase. Now, once everything goes well with that, and I have no reason to think it wouldn't, we would approach UNESCO to do a second phase, which will be the building of the pan from scratch.
Right.
Okay. So, as I say, we have a number of people interested coming out. The sessions will take place from Monday to Friday for over the next 3 weeks. It starts on the 6th and it ends on the 22nd. During that time, we will, analyze it, see how things went, decide what else we need to do to really get people up to speed. As you may appreciate, it's a short time, but we think it's a
good place to start. It's a good place to start. I am just of the opinion that great things are in store, especially for the PAN movement in Grenada. I had my good friend here with me about 3 weeks to a month ago. I'm speaking about the Honorable Richard Duncan.
Yes.
And we were talking the CBI program, and he did not tell me that later on that evening they were having a symposium at the Deluxe Cinema, and that he was going to, not him, but of course he has a part to play in it, that the CBI was going to sponsor my home squad, the Rainbow City All-Stars, and that in itself is a significant milestone for in my opinion. And I just think it's a good time that other businesses take that route as well, and sponsor the steel band, because it is indeed a gem.
It is, and I'm really happy for Rainbow. I mean, I just play my little part as well to assist and ensure that happen. But I'm extremely happy for them, and one of the reasons why I'm happy for them is they are doing a lot of work in that community, and sometimes the work that the people do out there in terms of PAN go unnoticed. And as I usually say, the value of what is done when you have all these young people being trained to play PAN, there isn't a price you can put
it's
on.
invaluable.
And if anyone can come on board and assist a steel band, which will in terms facilitate them to be able to go out and help these young people in the community, what it does really and truly is to make our community a better one.
Better place. I mean,
you have them more engaged in doing active, responsible things. They spend their time in a more, And
the folks from the Rainbow City All-Stars, the administrative aspect of it, they really need some commendation, because even before getting the sponsorship, I mean, I lived on Salisbury Road for a while, so I would traverse that area there where the squad usually be by the Methodist school, and late in the evening you would find seniors, teachers and so forth committedly involved with the young people, and these are young people, if they are not engage in that kind of way, they could find themselves in other issues.
And that's exactly the point I'm making. So it's really good. So I really compliment the Fortunes, actually, for most part, Miguel and Carrie, who have been holding the mantle and doing an excellent job in keeping the Rainbow City All-Stars, well, the CBI
Rainbow City
All-Stars alike. And I'm really happy.
It sounds nice, eh?
Yeah, it's
a CBI, CBI Rainbow City All-Stars. Yes. No longer Rainbow City All-Stars. Next year, when we come down to take the title to go back up, when the master of ceremony is calling us on stage, and ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome the CBI Rainbow City. That sounds nice.
Right. Yeah, so we really want to, on behalf of the Steel Band fraternity, Spice Mass, because ultimately it impacts what we do. We really want to thank the people at the CBI, Mr. Duncan, Ms. Purcell and others for that bold and great initiative. And we're asking others to do likewise, because there are a few bands that still, needing help. I know some time ago I got a call from another body. I had a chat with them, so I need to follow up to find out what happened. That's in terms of assisting another band.
Okay, and the next thing I would like to see, I'm planting the seed now. I'd like to see a steel band come out of St. David.
We will look at that. When I say we will look at it, I mean, again, trying to work along with the ministry and probably not probably, but the Grenada Cultural Foundation. Efforts should be and must be made to do things like that.
Yep. Well,
but just to give you a little more in terms of the pan tuning as we get into it. So as I said, it's from Wednesday. We do the official opening on Wednesday afternoon. From Thursday, we get into the actual usual work when Mr. Dixon would start with the group from 1 to 5 on the afternoon. And we're doing that because some of the people who showed interest are people who working. So we decided to do the afternoon session so people could afford to go to work in the morning, get time off from their organization to come to the training in the afternoon. We already have the equipment, the tuners. We had to purchase those from overseas. We had to purchase a number of what we consider raw plants out of Trinidad to bring them in so that we have all of this ready for the practical sessions of it. Yeah.
And will the sessions be every day of the week? Monday?
Every day of the week.
So from Thursday, we hit the road Thursday,
Friday, and then we come back next week, Monday, and then the following Monday down to the 22nd.
That's intense, but that's good.
It is. But the truth is, for it to yield the benefits and the success, it got to be intense because it is one of those skills that needs to be developed from actually the intensity. You got to be at it over a period of time. As I say, it's a short time, but we're hoping to see great results, even if it just means whetting the appetite of some of the people so that they could go on, in terms of really doing this. And let me just put a plunge. I don't think people understand. It is such a unique job, but it's also a good paying job. Yeah. So I hope people are encouraged, the young people who decide they're going to come, to really come out and give off the best of it, because who knows?
Grab onto it.
Yeah,
grab onto it. And like I said in previous conversations, I get to understand that there are folks who learned pan here and now are making a living of it all over the world.
All over the world. So you see, apart from the financial aspect, the opportunity to travel, I could attest to that. The plan, it gives you that leeway. It facilitates that. There are a number of people who I know, for example, even went to do studies in terms of their education. And part of what carry them through was playing the plan to make the money to pay for the studies.
Yeah.
So it's really good. We talk about the whole question of having them actively involved as youth, but as you say, the travel, the finances you make from it, there are a lot of benefits.
It's a sort of career path.
It is a serious career path.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I am happy to hear that, and I do believe from the bottom of my heart that UNESCO will not turn down an application for a phase 2.
I don't think so.
I don't see that happening.
And it's really a matter of us doing this phase proper, making it happen. So working along with UNESCO on the government side, the ministry, the Grenada Steamer Association, we just want to do these and make this happen. And the truth is, we have similar plan for even Calypso, where we want to bring in people to be able to help Calypsonians in terms of their writing
and stuff and so forth, and delivery. Yeah, it's a pity I stopped saying.
You could always start back. You don't have to do Calypso if you don't want to.
Well, of course. Well, again, bro, I'm happy to hear that. That in terms of the movement for the pan, and I look forward to a comprehensive enhancement of our carnival product, a Spice Mass product 2024, because as you said, the work is already in progress, and that's remarkable.
We never stopped.
Yeah, that's good.
Stopped.
So we look forward to next year would be a big thing, 50 years.
Yes,
so
it's planned to be a big thing. Yeah, it's planned to be a big thing.
Continue doing your hard work as usual.
Thank you.
Sorry for pulling you out of your bed this morning.
No. I wanted this to happen. So let me just take the opportunity to say thanks to the board of directors of Spice Mass. Thanks to my staff for making it all happen, and we'll work together to make it happen with your assistance, contribution, in whatever way you can, and other people in the media. We'll make it happen.
Now, as long as I'm here, it will. I'll do my part and maybe some other people's part too.
Thank you.
I'm going to do my best.
Thank you, sir.
It's always a pleasure. All right, the Honorable Cecil Noel, the CEO for the Spice Mass Corporation. So, folks, you heard it. There's a steel band tuning training coming up from Wednesday, and we look forward to that. We take a commercial break. We'll be back after these. It's 25 minutes on to 8 o'clock.
Your new Grenlec bill is even easier to read and still has all the valuable information you need to track and manage your usage.
Hey Mom, okay, your friendly tech support is here. So you got the new Grenlec bill? Let's take a look. The new bill makes it even easier to see your bill total, the due date, and much more. And take a closer look. It actually is a lot easier to understand. Let me show you. You can still see exactly what the charges are for, but in a great new format, it even shows how the cost of generating and delivering the electricity to you is calculated using your actual usage. And Mom, let Lucy know she can check out Grenlec's new Understanding Your Bill video. Anyway, look who says hi, and see you soon.
Your new Grenlec bill, easier to understand and easier to track your usage.
You want to get an insight into your life? Are you willing to find astrological solutions? Master Shivrudra, the world's best psychic and spiritual healer with competency in other services too. He has guided many people who are going through a situation to find solutions to their problems and use astrological remedies for positivity. He provides services to get your ex-love back, negative energy removal, family problem solutions, health problem, and many more.
He located at Grenada STT, Georges. Call him or WhatsApp +1 for 735375939.
With ever-rising energy costs, Southern Electrical can provide you with affordable, complete solar systems for your home or business. Reduce your utility bill to zero. Have power independence. Go green by harnessing the free energy that sunlight provides in our warm, sunny, tropical climate. We supply off-grid solar systems which are great for remote areas without utility power, as well as grid-tied and hybrid systems. We can customize your system to your needs, ranging from 1.5 kilowatts to 1 megawatt systems. Start saving today so that you can have extra money to go on family vacations, do home renovations, or further invest in renewable energy to generate electricity for income.
So it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. It's 21 minutes on to the hour of 8 o'clock, and it's time again. It's conversation time, and just wondering what happened in your neck of the woods over the weekend. All right, we've got the budget presentation today. I know a lot of folks are anxiously awaiting that presentation. We look forward to it. Let's go to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph. Greetings.
Greetings.
Please bear with me. I'm a visually impaired person, blind, so to speak. But we do see, Mr. Joseph, through the words of others. You may not understand it, but while you speak, I paint my pictures. This morning, in reference to a news item, you spoke of a subject of the country posing with a plant. Do you recall that, Mr. Joseph?
Yes, I certainly do.
Did you see this person? Can you recognize the person in the image?
Yes, I can.
You did also describe the plant. Can you recall that?
Yes, I can.
Right. My knowledge tells me, sir, and this is a general declaration here, that this plant or possession or being associated with this plant in any way in this here country is illegal. It's an illicit act. No comment, don't say anything. I would like, therefore, the police to investigate this photo image and to take the necessary measures to inquire of the subject, take in the subject associated with this plant in that photo, investigate it and take the necessary measures. The picture painted to me, Mr. Joseph and Grenadians, is that this individual is associating himself with illegal act, with an illegal act. This cannot be taken lightly. Some months ago, probably a year ago or so, a certain other individual from the north of the island was found in possession of weed trees, marijuana trees, and his excuse to the nation publicly on the news item was that he was given authority by a certain member of the legislature, the parliament of the country, to be in possession of these plants to build awareness to the people. Again, another illicit act. Nothing is coming out of it. And I'm disturbed that this is happening in my here country. I'm calling on the Royal, to give them the full name, what is it? The Royal Grenada Police Force, to make your move, the CID, make your move and let the people know what is happening here. Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph. Do have a nice day, will you, sir?
Thank you, caller. Have yourself a wonderful day yourself. It's 18 minutes on to 8 o'clock. That is the time, and the number you can call in, it's 435-2041. Again, I'd like to reach out and give some kudos to the folks at the General Hospital, the nurses and other staff members that did that heroic act last Wednesday. Good morning, caller.
Morning, Innocent. Morning to your listeners and viewers.
Welcome.
I will go international this morning, the issue with the climate change. Remember I told you a few weeks ago, or more than a week ago, that I'm losing any confidence in anything being done to save the planet through this exercise of climate change, annual climate change meeting. And my concern has been that business, capitalism, have finally won again. They've taken over the process, and they're going to determine whether we save this planet or not. And in fact, once capitalism is in charge, we are doomed for destruction. And I think what is needed now more than anything else, just as our citizens of the Gaza, citizens around the world, woke up and spoke out of the carnage and the bloodshed that have been shed in Gaza. So citizens of the world need to, beginning here in Grenada, we need to stand up, wake up, stand up and say enough is enough, because we're already feeling the effect. If people were listening, if the authorities worldwide were listening and taking heed, maybe the heat we are experiencing now, we will not. And even if they were to take action now, we still would not spare the future generation of the suffering that would result from the action we have taken so far. So it is important that we understand the working of capitalism, and they would destroy everything in the name of profit. Even the very basis of life, clean air, clean water, all those things will be sacrificed on the altar of capitalism.
Okay.
So we need to do something as citizens, become more involved, become more aware. A small group of people are taking us to hell. led by the capitalists. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. It's 15 minutes on to 8 o'clock. One of my WhatsApp contributors says, good morning. Congrats to Anderson Peters and West Indies and Vivi for the $2 note from Heather. But inevitably, more lives will be wrecked by cannabis. Relieved young men will not have it on record, but sure it will ruin many lives. All the best from Heather. All right, Heather. Let's go to the telephone line and say good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Listen, why are we so concerned about this climate change and the environment and what's going to happen? The point is, we came on this earth, we met it. All we have to do is take care of it, and if we don't, we'll suffer the consequence. We're doing things, and we know what we're doing is wrong, and we still continue to do it. So all we have to do what we think is right or what we think is good, and enjoy it, and let it follow. I'm not obsessed with this climate change nonsense. Things happen, and obviously climate will change as the world spins around. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. 14 minutes on to the hour of 8 o'clock. And let me just take one of the comments here on the Facebook platform. Good morning. The individuals who called in and complained about the Samoa signing need to listen to the Bob report dated December 3rd, 2023. According to the Bob report, guest speaker Mr. Hunk's lawyer from Barbados, the process of preparation of the Samoa began since 1983. It went through a series of changes and initials by the 16 Caribbean islands and was initialed off for final signature in April 2021 by the NNP Minister for Foreign Affairs. There were no changes since the initials of April 21. Why make a big fuss over NDC final signing? So says me. All right. Alison Cox Osplund says, I wonder what the caller is doing to save the planet. I hope that he's just doing his part, not just talking. Madison Phillip, the guest this morning speaks about grooming and preparing the ladies for the Queen Show and how their walks have improved over the years. Are we exploiting and degrading women and girls in this contest? And even promoting the objectification of women? Why don't we have king shows? We speak of it just moved. All right, we speak of for some reason. All right, we speak of gender equality and discrimination, but we have no issue with these Queen's shows. All right, let's go to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Brother Gordon. How are you today?
I am alive and thankful. Welcome to the program.
Okay, I was a bit late. I don't know if you have a specific topic.
Not necessarily. What is it you'd like to speak?
Okay, I just want to make 2 quick points. First of all, let me just say that congratulate the Grenada rugby team over the last 2 days, Friday, Saturday, and for the competition. I think our boys, they are young. I can see that. They're new into the sport. And I think all encouragement should be given to them. I've sat there myself for the last 2 days enjoying it. And I think that the Lotto and other bodies, entities, should come on board, and give support. I think earlier on the Minister of Sports did say that they started some pilot programs in, I think, 2 or 3 schools. That is a very good initiative. It's a new sport, and I was surprised to know that some of the Caribbean islands do, in fact, have rugby teams in their countries. So hats off to those in authority, the leadership of the rugby team in Grenada. It was a well-showed performance you did, and I did appreciate it, and I think we deserve to push that sport further.
Okay.
And secondly, it's safety concern for our citizens, pedestrians, and motorists. There's a wall in the Grandlands area, the main road just after you pass the primary school going down. I noticed that wall actually is opening every day. And I'm calling on the relevant authority to either speak with the owners of that property and do some demolishing of that wall, because if it falls, we're going to have a repeat of what had happened in Hope in St. Andrews, because that wall is much higher than the one in Hope. And if anybody observe it carefully, you can see it caving in. When I pass there now, I withhold myself from going down to it. So motorists may not understand why my vehicle particularly will stop and not go down to the wall. And secondly, on the safety, there's also one inside of the industrial complex, a white wall. That also is coming down. You know, we have a lot of students, young people I see passing that area, plus elderly. Like I said, there are two safety concerns. So the relevant Department of Government Service, whether it's Ministry of Works as well as Physical Planning, should look at these two areas and engage the owners right now and do something before we have a disaster. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much for enlightening us with this. It's 9 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Let's take a final commercial break and then we come back with the wrap. Don't you go anywhere.
This Christmas, the digital version of the EC dollar wants you to feel the magic of Dcash. We're giving you a chance to win weekly prizes valued at $250 Dcash or the grand prize of $5,000 Dcash. To enter, download the Dcash app and activate a wallet or pay for goods and services or send money using Dcash. It's Christmas and we want you to feel the magic of Dcash with every transaction. Visit our social media pages for more information. Dcash, the digital version of the EC dollar. Offer valid through 24th November 2023 to 4th January 2024. Terms and conditions apply.
With a vacation, boy.
This Christmas, Digicel is here to make your Christmas wishes come true. With our Wishmas promotion, giving you more of what you want and what truly matters to you. So, what are you wishing for?
I want real money.
A PS5. So what are you waiting for? Switch, activate, pay your bill, sign up, and share your wishes with us at digicelgrenada.com.
Santa, all I want for Christmas is a brand new iPhone.
Our holiday elves are working tirelessly to bring your wishes to life.
Could do that new kitchen now, boy.
Make this Christmas truly unforgettable with Digicel. Win weekly shopping sprees as we sprinkle more joy and happiness in your life. Merry Christmas from Digicel, where wishes come true.
It's a happier holiday when every wish and dream can come alive for those you love and cherish with a loan from Nexa Credit Union. Just think of the experiences you could share, the surprises you could gift, and the memories you could make with a little extra in your pocket this Christmas. Our Happier Holiday Loan is about the happiness and warmth it can bring because there's no need to worry. Unwrap more than just gifts. Experience heartfelt connections and joyous celebrations with family and friends. Get up to $50,000 for home furnishings, renovations, gifts, and more while enjoying easy repayment terms, affordable interest rates, and quick approvals. So, dream a little bigger and enjoy discounts galore at our favorite partner stores. Make your holidays happier with Nexa. Call us at 440-1354. Visit our website at nexacreditunion.com or email us at loans@nexacreditunion.com. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Imagine a Christmas where you decide the gifts. Win exquisite furniture, delectable festive food, and a vibrant house facelift. The best part? You choose how much of each you desire, tailoring your perfect Christmas blend. Simply shop with us this festive season, and you could be one of many lucky winners. Whether you engage online, join our community events, or shop in store, multiple ways lead to winning. And every week, win delightful surprises just for being a part of our festive spirit. Real Value IGA Supermarket, where you tailor and we deliver the Christmas magic.
All right, good morning and welcome. It's 4 minutes away from 8 o'clock, the final 4 minutes in the program this morning. Let's go to the telephone line. Good morning, caller. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent.
How are you?
I'm good.
How was the weekend?
It was great.
All right, lovely.
Christmas is in the air. I first want to extend condolences to the family of Teacher Joy, a teacher who transitioned last week from current government, St. David's. Current government would not be the same without the efforts of the hardworking teacher, dedicated for quite a number of years. So to her sons and to her immediate relatives, the community in which she lives, I want to again extend condolences and say to them, be strong, and God is good. To the family of Mr. Coty and to all of her close relatives, I just want you to know that God is in you. God is watching over us, and He'll do what He said He'll do. Today is Budget Day. I just want to encourage all of us to listen and take note. So many times we don't listen, and people go about with a lot of misinformation. But when you listen, you would hear yourself. You would be able to make a decision and to be part of the conversation, whether it's on air, in the radio, or on the TV. Let's make an effort to listen and be part of it. Mr. Gardner, I also want to compliment the efforts of those in authority for taking the initiative to pass that bill last with regards to the Nawasa situation. So many times, so much people let's say you inherit a property from some, old grandmother or somebody, and for years you cannot apply for water because you don't have the documents and it's not on your name. So with this bill now, you can, this is a good Christmas gift. Apply and have your own water. And I do hope that this will be rectified in a lot of cases. Have a great day. I thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Have a great day yourself, all right? It's 2 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Let's see if we can accommodate that final caller. Let's see if we can do that. And we do have a caller. Good morning, caller.
Hey, Innocent, good morning.
Welcome.
Yeah, I want to congratulate the West Indies cricket team on the win.
Yeah, man.
I hope we can complete a blackwash of the English. And seeing that the World Cup just finished, we start our preparations so that by the time the next World Cup comes around, we would be there and we would be back in our full force. You have a good day now.
You too, bro. Have a good one. Yeah, this is deserving of a celebration. Folks, that's where we wrap it up for the morning. We've got to join the BBC, and thank you very much for being a part of the program this morning. Again, I want to encourage the ladies, young ladies in general, please take advantage of that training workshop for the steel band that's starting on Wednesday. All right, it's a very, very interesting thing. It's a very important thing to be a part of. If you're in the pan industry, go on out and learn to tune a pan. All right, this is the first phase, and we look forward to more of its kind. Thank you once again for being a part of the program, and if the good Lord spare our lives, we'll have another one tomorrow. Same time, same place, same frequencies and channels. I love you. Bye-bye.